So after I did my Zentangle print, I thought, okay, you can't take Zentangles anywhere further. And then I thought, what if we did a fabric print? And it was like, yes, this is it. So I'm going to show you today to take that printmaking method on another level. This is one of them that I had done. Nice, just a little square too. And then this one I'm really proud of. It is actually a very complicated Zentangle. And it's Miss Linda's Zentangle. It's my way of doing things, and I was comfortable with it, and I was really proud of the results. So let me show you how to do it. All right, Zentangle flashback. Remember when we did our Zentangle prints on paper? I thought I was done, and then it was like, no, let's try making a design for fabric. Let's do a Zentangle fabric design. This is what I drew over and over and over again because I was trying to do a traditional Zentangle where everything matched. Then I realized that's not me. I have to do it my way. So I did it this. It doesn't look like much, but it took a lot to impress it into the foam sheets. I'm going to show you again for those who didn't watch it. If not, go back and watch the Zentangle prints. You press in and then you press in again. Go back and forth. Whatever is pushed in is going to be the color, in this case, of the fabric. Whatever is above is going to be the color of your paint. And last time I used printing ink, which is water soluble, which didn't work. And then I tried acrylic paints, and that didn't really last through the washing machine. So I am going to, there we go. That's how you do it on your foam, whether it's a foam plate or the actual foam pieces that you have. And what I did is I took this, let's see how it was, and I taped it down on 3 sides, and I went over and over it again. You can actually see that I went through the paper at some point. And then once I got it on this, I went over it at least 3 times. It took me hours to do, but you know what? The results are so good. There's actually one spot that I noticed on my shirt that I've already printed. I did do a little square as well as a tester before I invested all my time in this. Sometimes I get ideas and they work, and sometimes they don't. And this was amazing. It worked so well. The only thing I had difficulty with was the fabric paint is thinner than block printing ink. So I took and left this out for half an hour so it would tack up, get a little thicker. And we're going to do it. I'm not going to waste a lot of time explaining everything that we learned in our printmaking class before for Zentangles, but it is important to learn how to use your roller the correct way. And remember, you can get foam rollers from a hardware store or an art store. These are invaluable and last forever. These rollers are not that expensive to have for years and years. Notice I have black spots. So I'm going to actually take another piece and roll this out so that it is even. That is the key. If it's too thick, it's going to go in those little indentations. All right. And this light is better than the light that I used before. I could not see where the white was before. And again, ink up again, turn it. You get a little on your fingers. You can wash that off with soap and water later. These little dots are the hardest. And notice how it went in there? If that happens, I'm going to show you how to fix it. Oh, this was way too much. See how it's thin? It should be thin. It's also is stronger smelling than your average, excuse me. Oh, it's strong. It wasn't strong the other day. I'm going to dig that out. That I want to be the color of the shirt. Okay, 2 more, and I'm going to print. Oh no, there's not enough for, oh yes there is. It's shiny, so you can actually tip it and look to make sure that you have ink everywhere. I see a little bit over here. Now I'm doing it on a piece of paper so that I can fold that. And since you're doing it on fabric and I'm doing it on a shirt, you're gonna wanna make it as spot on as you can. So move all this out of the way. Make sure I don't have any on my hands. I'm using a black shirt. If I have paint on my hands, gently lift this up. Fold this over so this doesn't get on anything. These are all things I learned by messing up stuff, by not doing it. I'm gonna stand up to do my pressing. And you wanna aim this in a certain way so it looks good. All right, oh, notice I clipped it out of the way so I did not mess up the sleeves. This is pre-washed. I want it centered. I'm gonna flip it. I'm gonna gently lay it down, wipe my fingers again, and actually use this a little bit. Hope everyone can see this. I'm gonna go all the way around the outside because I do want it to have that circle. If you press too hard because it is cloth, you will lose some of your black lines. If you do, it's all right. A print is something special. And around and around. All right, the last time I realized, and I'll show you though, I showed you those in the beginning, that I didn't quite get everything. All right, it's almost like you need a drum roll right now. Notice I'm being very, very meticulous about getting as much of this pushed down. It's almost like you need a drum roll. Then you gently pick it up and you have your spectacular Zentangle print. That is beautiful. And I'm going to tell you, I named this because this looks like a shrimp to me and this looks like a lily. So this is my shrimp lily Zentangle fabric print. You're going to love doing this. Thanks for joining me today. Go to artwithmisslinda.com for more classes.